Angry Joe, I used to watch this guy when I was a kid, and I have to ask, what happened to you, man? Like, you used to make these funny, well, looking back at them now, they're not funny, but you used to make these interesting reviews for AAA video games, and you would also call out horrible games as well. Those were the more funny reviews when you were more negative. But you know, even though that Skyrim review was pretty misinformative, and even though that Batman Arkham Knight review was pretty misinformative, back in the 2010s, Angry Joe, he seemed way more happy and healthy. Now we're in the 2020s, 2026, and what happened to this guy's mentality? He's so miserable now. Like, what happened to you, Joe? You're beefing with other YouTubers. You're making fun of folks with cancer. What happened? What happened, bro? You need to. I mean, not even the nostalgia critic is beefing with any YouTubers, and that guy's been in way more controversy. You know, at least with the nostalgia critic, despite all his flaws, he accepts when people make fun of him. He doesn't go out of his way to make fun of people with cancer or beef with other YouTubers. Look, Angry Joe. What I recommend doing is that one, you go back to your old video style. Back in the 2010s when you seemed way more happier. I remember that GTA 5 review. Remember that? Remember how hype you were during that review? And so energetic. I remember that Walking Dead review. Remember that? You were making fun of the Walking Dead video game. Go back to that kind of style. But also, before doing that, Jesus, let's get off of social media. Like, take a break. I know you're filthy rich because you've been making a living off of YouTube. I know you got a lot of YouTube shekels. I wouldn't be surprised if Angry Joe was a millionaire. You use your money and go on vacation. Like, delete Twitter too. That site is awful for your mental health. Delete Twitter, but go outside. Interact with people in real life, because here's the thing: online there is the whole anti woke this versus woke that. But in real life, I don't see that kind of stuff at all. Not at all. In real life, people are normal. I go to the store, I see fat white women taking care of their loud, annoying toddler children. I go to a restaurant, I see people happy and talking. There is no anti woke war going on. That's just an online thing, and you're letting it rot your brain, Joe. Seek help. Like, go outside, go on a walk, burn some calories. I've been doing that. Maybe talk to a therapist. I know darn well you can afford a therapist. You are rich off of YouTube. Oh my goodness, I just miss the old Angry Joe.